Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, I'm seeing that this read is, the cycle of the read is strongly influenced by the planet Neptune. Neptune goes through an orbital cycle every 165 years. Neptune is strongly connected to the influences that we experience here on Earth with the mystical realm, okay? Neptune has to do with the ocean, storms, dreams, psychic powers, and abilities. And Neptune is also influencing long-term effects, okay? So, yeah. Then I'm also seeing some influence from the element Earth, which the Taurus zodiac sign is an earth sign, so not surprised there. You are being influenced by the southern wind during the cycle of this read. Also, what's going on right now with you has a lot to do with something that happened during the summertime, and that's what I'm seeing, okay? The element Earth has a lot to do with the power, right? And how it's transmuted and experienced, right, throughout your lifetime. I am also seeing a sense of like you trying to figure out society and what life is teaching you as you navigate through society with that southern wind, which is also a representation of that element Earth, and just having like a sense of being, right? And that's really what I'm seeing with the element Earth and how it's influencing you through the cycle of this read, Taurus. Now I'm also seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security from some type of insult. So maybe you insulted someone, or maybe someone insulted you, or you're like seeking security to heal from whatever happened or transpired, right? What I'm seeing around that, like the experiences that have been influencing what you've been experiencing, like what it is that you've been experiencing through the cycle of the read, is you just being blessed, or you feeling blessed, or you living out the experience of being blessed, right? Whatever that means to you. And then I'm also seeing the word eyes, and then running a marathon in reverse. So the reason why I'm laughing a little bit is because it reminds me of someone with an accent that's saying like, I's not running a marathon. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing. So it's like where you're seeing the influence of the element Neptune that goes through an orbital cycle every 165 years, right? It also is showing me that with the element Neptune, that has to do with long-term effects, right? So where I'm also seeing like that you're seeking security from some type of insult, right? That the eyes are not running a marathon to seek security from that. What you're seeking security and actually getting to the root of is ending a cycle and going into what it is that you're destined to, so that you don't feel like you're running a marathon, is really what I'm seeing. And the reason why I say that is because of a number of things, right? There's the western wind, where the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about process, okay? So with that process, with the western wind, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self, you're like, in this energy of wanting to feel secure from like wherever it is that you've been hurt or harmed, right? With that insult card. And then I'm also seeing with the process of it is the rain. Now, the rain is obviously the connection that you have with your nature, right? And that rain brings in that fresh perspective between the eastern wind. So with the eastern wind, I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about being Zen. So in between the eastern and the western wind, what I'm seeing is that the process of rain is fostering a natural relationship with the element earth that your zodiac sign essentially connects with and comes from on your perception of what your Zen is, okay? I'm also seeing that you needed that. So all of this was cosmically designed, and that's why overall you're really just blessed in all of it, right? So I'm seeing that the reason why all of this is happening the way that it's happening and why it's happening is because maybe you lost your job or you may be losing your job, okay? Though it's not for no reason, because financial security isn't the only thing that matters. Yes, it does matter. However, it's not the only thing that matters, right? Your spiritual maturity matters, your mental state of mind matters, your physical health matters, and all of that, right? So you could be going through this change and transformation for a specific reason to balance out the prioritization of all those other things as well as your financial security, okay? So I'm seeing that you're losing your job or you lost your job, and that's probably what had happened during the cycle of the read, right? So I'm seeing that that was influenced by the northeastern wind, which is the perception of partnership, okay? And or the southwestern wind. The southwestern wind is the process of power. So in some kind of way, the way that you process power and your perception of partnership have shifted, altered, or changed. And that is also in alignment with the seasons, right? Because if you've been seeing that it's been raining more or anything like that, then that is the universe, the reality, nature trying to communicate with you that is in the process of you learning a lesson about what your Zen is, right? If the job that you are working at is like, oh, they give you all these hours, though they don't give you health insurance, or they give you health insurance, though they don't pay you enough, right? There's just like something that seemed like it wasn't right or fair or balanced with what it is that you have maybe been praying for or gives you that experience of Zen, right? So throughout the process of whatever it is that you went through, where you may have felt like you were running a marathon, or trying to keep up with something, or trying to keep your head above water, whatever the situation was, I'm seeing that it was a karmic cycle that was inherited because of some type of relationship, right? Or karmic cycle that was passed down to you from your bloodline that you all have been dealing with for over 165 years. That's a lot to process. However, we're gonna get through it because I'm seeing less of the cycle, right, and more of your future. So let's get into it. So I'm seeing that you are going through a change and transformation with this dragonfly card. With this dragonfly card, I'm seeing that you're in an energy of being lighthearted and adapting, finding things out, learning to change, being able to change. And that also kind of comes with an adjustment. And I know that that may be difficult for you, Taurus, because y'all are kind of stubborn. You know, y'all get the whole thing where people say that y'all are bullheaded, though it's not for no reason. And I'm sure that you understand why, right? You want to understand what your Zen is, okay? And I'm also seeing that things are coming into fruition and you're recognizing that this is a time to heal. So then I'm seeing the camera card in reverse, where there maybe was a lack of perception that happened in the past, a lack of being able to learn from the past. You may have not been able to make memories because of something. Maybe you needed to heal from something, right? Though with that running a marathon card, you could have been feeling like you were stuck in the past, and that's why it was difficult for you to learn from it, okay? And that was giving you a hindering perception when it came to you being able to find your Zen because of whatever was going on with your job, okay? I'm also seeing that you weren't reminiscing about whatever it was. Yeah, so I'm just seeing that you weren't reminiscing about something. You don't really miss your job if you did lose your job, is kind of what I'm seeing. Though you're really in the process of like trying to figure out what it is that you're meant to do next, because you want to prioritize that energy of being Zen. That's what the spirit of true self is seeking security in. And that's what I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about. Like, it's not just about you healing from whatever someone said about you, or however someone insulted you, or however it is that you insulted someone else. It really is about me finding security in the Zen. What gives us peace, what restores our peace, what helps us stay balanced, what helps us remain centered. And the reality of it is, nature is in tune with what we're experiencing as well, and you can see that through the process of the rain, okay? So then I'm also seeing sunglasses card. The sunglasses are showing me that you may be going within and reflecting, like looking deep within, getting that perspective on the Zen, because it does say perception. I'm also seeing that someone may be watching you. Now, I don't always jump to the conclusion that the watching or the stalking part of what it is that I see with the sunglasses card is like something negative. I always choose the more optimistic approach to look at things, where you know that God is watching you. Okay, you know that your ancestors is watching over you. You know that your guardians, your spirit guides are watching you. That's what they're supposed to do. If you are someone that's on social media, you know that your fans are watching you. It's not all negatively charged, is what I'm saying. So if you do get the sunglasses card in your read, which you have received, it could be based on, like I said, the perception of you navigating and figuring out what your Zen is, because your soul is teaching your spirit of true self a lesson about that. And perception is a part of the Eastern Wind. Also, perception is involved in the Northeastern Wind when it comes to partnership of perception in regard to losing your job, okay? Then I'm seeing old school. So with the old school card, it's saying that you may have had some outdated thinking. And that's okay, because this outdated thinking came from an inheritance of a certain type of conditioning. Considering the fact that the planet Neptune is strongly influencing the cycle of this read, it's showing me that that kind of information is being brought to the surface in the forefront, that there was a sense of conditioning and outdated thinking that you are meant to grow from with that dragonfly card, okay? So with the old school card, it is saying that you may have been replaying certain events in your mind about a karmic relationship. Now, a karmic relationship could be with someone in your family. It could have been your friends. It could have been someone that you were in a romantic relationship with. Could even be a karmic relationship with your kids, your parents. I'm not projecting and saying that that's who you have a karmic relationship with. All I'm saying is that that is what it could be, right? And some people even could have karmic relationships with their sense of self and be like narcissistic or self-hating. Take it as it resonates, only you know. whatever it is, like I said, it is an outdated way of thinking. Okay, and only you know how this way of thinking has been to your detriment and caused you challenges and hardships, because you can also see how it's reflected in the lives of others in your family. The reason why I say others in your family is because it's inherited. It comes through by the way of your bloodline, right? And over 165 years, it's a behavior pattern. It's a way of thinking that comes through really strong, right? So when you know it, you identify it, and essentially you decide if you still want to go through that kind of cycle again, right? And I'm seeing that you've overcome that challenge and you're coming out of that, because I'm going to tell you why it is that I'm seeing that. I just want to get through this part of the read first, okay? So things are coming to the light. You are healing. You are in that healing energy with this dragonfly card. That is why this is the first one that came out, because it's like, this is the overall energy, that the reason why you're going through what it is that you're going through. Sometimes when we're going through the challenges, we're like, well, if I would have known the reward, I wouldn't have complained so much. You know what I mean? And I guess that's where I come into the picture, because I'm giving you the information about the fact that there is this reward, this amazing experience of Zen that you do get to experience, regardless of what BS you inherited by the way of your bloodline, okay? And I say it's BS because it's nothing that you can't overcome. You are a Taurus, you are a bull, right? So you have the power, the energy, the connection with God source energy to be able to overcome those challenges, and no one else can do it other than you. And I believe in you, okay? So, like I was saying, whatever karmic relationship that you were in, whether if it was within yourself or with others, it had to do with resentment. It had to do with triggers. It had to do with not having a great perception about yourself or others. It had to do with letting go. It had to do with running away and being in turmoil. And with the dragonfly energy, it just alleviates all of that. It gives an energy of ascension. It gives an energy of letting go. It gives an energy of cycles being broken. It gives an energy of balance being restored. And you're opening your heart and you're being welcome to the new. So, if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time. Time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that has been offered to me is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that this is all happening in divine order, divine timing, exactly the way that it was supposed to happen. Okay? So if you are feeling like you're not ready, or you did something wrong, or whatever, the Wheel of Fortune card, or maybe I was feeling that way, the Wheel of Fortune card is saying you are exactly where it is that you are meant to be, and you're good enough exactly where you are, and where you're going to go is destined for you. Okay? So thank you. This energy was received as like meek, like you made space and time for me to receive that offer. So thank you. And it wasn't like mischievous, it wasn't sneaky, anything like that, so it was trusted. The energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is strength. You're demonstrating a lot of strength. You need to be in an energy of strength, and because there's adaptability going on right now, because you're finding things out and you're learning to change right now, because it's a time of things coming to the light and you being able to heal from it right now, the best thing that you can stand on is your strength. Okay? You're being received in this energy as not wicked, fully cooked, brave, and uncorrupted. Okay, so for the past position in the cycle of this read, I am seeing that you were in the Page of Rods energy. Page of Rods energy is showing me that there was like some type of announcement, some type of invitation. Okay, could have been you getting fired from your job. Not saying that that's exactly what it is, though. If that's what it, or you could have quit your job. You know, take it as it resonates. You know, whatever it is, you know what it is. Either you lost your job or you quit your job. Though, as you can see, this person is letting somebody know what's up. Okay, so with the Page of Rods, you are being received as trustworthy. So what I'm seeing is whatever happened or transpired, it was something that happened in order for you to be in a more trustworthy energy. Like, you didn't want to be living a lie. You didn't want to be doing something that didn't serve your Zen, right? And that's what I'm seeing. You're not in an obsessive energy. You're not in an addictive energy. You're not allowing the idea of the relationship. And from what I'm seeing, because there are multiple layers to the reality, so if it was a karmic relationship and you broke up with someone, or you severed ties with someone, or it could have been a job, it could have been a relationship, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing. And it's not like whatever that karmic relationship that you were having with that job, it's not something that was like built on you being attached to it, like something addictive, or something that you were obsessing about, like something that you felt like you desperately needed. That's kind of what I'm seeing. You want it to be more in a trustworthy energy, so you go in your own separate ways from whatever it was that was going on in the past. You letting go and not being dramatic about it, right, was a big part of what happened next. So I'm seeing that what happened next was you were a little bit worried about your energy and you having enough of it with this Eight of Rods. So if the Eight of Rods is upright, it's giving that you have all the energy that you need to be able to do what it is that's asked of you, required of you for your performance. So that's kind of showing me that, like, maybe in the Page of Rods energy, whether if you quit your job or you got fired or you were let go, whatever the situation was, or you weren't in a relationship no more, whatever it was, that was karmic. Take it as it resonates. It was because it was exhausting you as a resource. You didn't feel genuine in that energy. And though I'm also seeing that maybe you were kind of worried about moving forward, because it's given that energy of like, I don't want to quit my job, though my job is like not paying me enough. Or I don't want to quit my job, though, like I said earlier, the examples of I need health insurance and my job doesn't give me health insurance, or I'm not getting enough hours. Like, there was something that, and then in certain relationships, it could be where, like, I really like this person, though I don't think that person likes me, or something like that, right? So with the Eight of Rods, is in the like challenge position where like it's something that you needed to overcome. I'm seeing that you did something about it was dysfunctional. Like, the dynamic of the relationship between the job or the relationship that you were in, personal, professional, whatever, family, friends, whatever, it was challenging and making you feel a little bit dysfunctional. Okay? And the energy just, it made you feel dysfunctional. And it also kind of made you feel a little bit creepy. Especially with the sunglasses card, where maybe you felt like people were watching, stalking you, maybe not respecting your personal boundaries, where there was a lack of perception on you being able to heal from the past. There are a number of different factors that could have played a role, as well as that old way of thinking and conditioning when it came to, you may have felt like things were over your head in regard to the Eight of Rods. So I am seeing that you also were in the Chariot energy though. So the Chariot energy is showing me that you're willing and able to move forward confidently, right? Though one of your challenges was maybe feeling like you didn't have the resources that you needed to be able to do that. It's kind of like having a car and feeling like you don't got enough gas money. Okay? And that's just what I'm seeing. So I'm seeing that as this may have been a material challenge or journey in your life, it also was a spiritual one. And it was a one that was designed for you to go through a spiritual cleansing so that you could be more passionate about your life. And I've never said anything like that before, so it has to be true. Especially in regard to the fact that I'm seeing spiritual, I'm seeing cleansing, I'm seeing rain. That's a natural process of like you moving forward, and not just by yourself though, with the universe in collaboration with you. So I pulled an angel card to give clarity, because I did see that towards the end of the cycle of this read, you were worried about your energy and you needing energy and you not wanting to be in dysfunction, right? And that being centered around possibly you losing or quitting your job, or you not being in a certain relationship anymore. Though it's not a bad thing, because it was a karmic relationship anyway. It was a karmic job anyway, right? Or a dynamic between you and certain family members. So the only thing that can serve its purpose in that is accepting these people that are outside of your control for who it is that they are, and giving them the space and time to grow into their own Zen as you start to continue to grow into your own Zen. And I'm seeing that with that dragonfly card, it is giving you the time that you need to adapt, to become more lighthearted, and to learn and figure out what that is as you bring it more to the surface, okay? And there's an angel card, of course. I love these cards. They're beautiful. And I haven't used them in a good little minute. So it says the situation will improve. Okay? So let's talk about your future. In your future, I'm seeing the Knight of Rods energy. This is someone that is passionate about how they navigate through their love life. And I'm just really seeing someone that is like ambitious and really motivated to make healthy sexual choices. That's what I'm seeing, because you realize that it will help contribute to your Zen. And you also realize that you don't want to be caught up in a karmic relationship with anyone. Okay? So, I'm also seeing that what was challenging for you is that you felt like people didn't understand your sexuality with this misunderstood card in a challenge position. So somewhere in there, from the past position of the cycle of the read, the dysfunction in the energy that you felt like you needed was associated with your Chariot energy, which was your ability to move forward. And that's also associated with things kind of being misunderstood in regard to, you ain't running no marathon because you let go and you made a compromise. Yes. You get more information, and then there's recovery. And I'm seeing that when all of this happens in your future, ooh, you will feel deja vu. You will feel deja vu, and you're gonna be like, give me a second. Okay. And that's really how it's gonna happen, because it's all gonna happen boom, 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 all at the same time, right? Then I'm seeing that you will be in this hermit energy where, like I just said, you're going to be like, give me a second, I need to reflect a little bit, because deja vu. And it's really happening, like, wow. So you're thinking about, you're highlighting your peaks and valleys, everything that you went through. You're realizing that it's finally over. The karmic relationship, the karmic cycle is finally over. That thing that you're afraid of, that mountain that you're afraid of climbing, you finally reached the top of it, and all of your worries are behind you. Okay? And you ain't doing it alone, because baby, this is a bunch of angel energy. A bunch of angel energy that's like, this is why, boom, 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 this is why. Okay? So you're in this hermit energy, natural, pure, brilliant, intelligent. Okay? You're seeing the beauty from within yourself, and this is what I'm seeing as your Zen. Okay? Then we have a little bit of something that's outside of your control, right? Whatever it is that's outside of your control is composing this Five of Rods reversed. So this Five of Rods reversed is the fact that can't nobody fuck with you. You're protected. You're not in an energy of like being in conflict with anyone, and no one can be in conflict with you. You ain't out there trying to start shit with nobody, and even if someone wanted to start shit with you, they can't, because you're in a protected energy. Who am I being protected by? Everything. Because you are also being received in this Five of Rods reverse energy as very delicate, like soft, vulnerable, not rough. That's just really the energy that I'm seeing. And you have this Queen of Swords energy that's either you in this defense mode, or there's this Queen of Swords energy that is defending and protecting you. This is someone that is led by their truth and justice, someone that don't take no shit. Okay? This Queen of Swords energy is being received as someone that is completely aware and not shallow. Then I'm seeing that you will be in the Six of Pentacles energy. Now, the Six of Pentacles energy is just saying, I am in an amazing relationship with my finances. The amount of money that I earn and that I make is not putting me in debt or exhausting me when it comes to how much it is that I have to spend. Okay? I am well balanced in my finances, and I have more than enough financial security that I can also support others. Six of Pentacles energy. That's what you'll be in. And then you got another angel card behind it, because maybe that's what you've been praying for. You're being received in this energy as masculine, very manly. So maybe you wanted to be like in this provider type of energy. You're also being received as cute and attractive, and also very comfortable. A comfortable, cute, and attractive masculine is really what it says. I'm not making it up. Really what it says. That you will be in that energy. And the angel card says that it's because of opportunity. And then as far into your future as I can see, is you in this Knight of Cups energy paired with the moon. This Knight of Cups energy is showing me that it's either someone else or this is you, right? Someone that is ambitious about how it is that they express themselves and their emotions. Like they want to become more emotionally stable and secure and mature. So this is someone that wants to prioritize their emotional and spiritual maturity. And they're coming to you, or you are moving forward in an energy of like, fill my cup, Lord, fill it up. Or you're coming to someone in a relationship like, I want to learn. I'm ambitious about learning when it comes to governing my emotions. Okay? This could be about someone getting counseling or something like that. And the reason why I say that is because it's paired with the moon energy. And the moon energy focuses a lot on your memories and the emotions that are associated and tied in with those memories, right? And considering the fact that that is paired with the Knight of Cups, like someone that is ambitious and focused on wanting to be more emotionally secure, that's what I'm seeing. So you're either getting counseling, you're making a choice to be more open with someone, or someone is coming towards you and wanting that connection with you to be more emotionally available to you. Though it's not like in an energy of arrogance, it is in an energy of like humility, because you did just receive that opportunity to be that way, right? With that financial balance and being in a good relationship with your money. And it's like, okay, now what's next is me being in that energy of healing. Because don't forget that originally the time was offered in exchange for me to see what you were originally seeking security in, and that was healing from some type of insult. And as far into your future as I can see, you go through everything that you go through, and then you make it into the time that you make it into, and then you come to this point where you're being received as not boisterous, not complicated, and very normal, because you're just human. Though you're also making an effort to focus on being in a healed energy, and that rings in with this dragonfly energy, where you're being lighthearted, you're being open to adapting and growing and becoming more emotionally mature and secure, and finding out what things that you want to change or that you're willing to change, so that things can come to light and that you're able to actually heal from them and not pass certain karmic cycles or lessons onto your children, because you learned your lesson. That cycle came to an end. So to you, Taurus, I do send love, light, and healing energy. You already are in the energy of strength right now, and I hope that God source energy remains connected with you, keeps you motivated, which I see in the future. You got the angels with you. So congratulations on you being able to find your Zen, and I will see you all next time. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project that requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels.